Hello everyone, and welcome to the next 3 parts of Dragon Age Origins. Because I don't know what this is actually doing. This item has a unique power. That is not helpful, game. It works against blood magic, so it's meant to be against these guys, isn't it? You shoot Aldred. You also shoot Aldred, and I will use healing as and when necessary. You should probably actually be using the Litany of Adrala while you're there. Arcane Bolt. Oh, that does not look good. That does not look good. Am I meant to be going up here? Oh, so I've got to keep running around and using it on people so that they don't turn. Right. Slightly frustrating, but heal Alistair, please. I mean, it'd be nice to know, right, so that where are the mages so I can keep an eye on them. Right. This is probably a good place because that keeps me. Is there a way of weakening Aldred without... Yeah, Liliana should probably back away a bit. Right, no, actually, I think we're doing quite well, actually. Oh, I probably don't actually have to move. Always good. Oh, I've just been frozen. Brilliant. Shield bash him. Arcane Bolt. You keep doing your archery thing, Liliana. Dirty fighting does nothing. Will that have an effect? Does that have an effect? Yes, good. So I don't actually need to see what he's doing. I just need to look out for when he says, "Do you accept my gift?" Like that. Group heal. Group heal. Group heal is good. Oh, no. I'm doing quite well now, actually. Now I know what I'm doing. Good. Is everyone sorted? When you could heal Alistair, actually use Arcane Bolt on Aldred. Where did they collapse? Where did they collapse? What just happened? Okay, I'll have a look at this, but... What just happened? Right. I may have already read this one within the thing. Ooh, and there's a few monsters I missed. Dragon, I need to read that one. Right, Pride Demon. Let me explain what it is to face a Pride Demon, my friends. You may scoff and say that our talents exist only to face mages, but you will encounter demons often. They will be summoned by a Maleficar and bound to do his bidding, and while at times they will be forced into the possession of a host, they will also face you in their true form. A powerful opponent indeed. Do not underestimate it. Pride is powerful and intelligent. When we've encountered one in its true form, its most common attacks are bolts of fire and ice, which is what he was using. So I'm guessing he was being possessed by a Pride Demon. Fire they will use to burn an opponent, and the magical flame will combust anything you wear regardless of make. Ice they will use to freeze an opponent in place. Be cautious, for they enjoy employing this against warriors in particular. Yes, Alistair, that did happen. More than one group of Templars has made the mistake of attempting to overwhelm a Pride Demon and suffered the consequences, believe me. And if you think that having the aid of other mages will assist you, you are wrong. Pride Demons can render themselves immune to magic for short times, and are adept at dispelling magic that is cast upon you, as much as we Templars are able to disrupt spells. Think on that for a moment, my friends. Be wary of how prideful you become, lest you find too much in common with such a fiend. Transcript of a lecture given by Veren, Templar Commander of Tantervale, 686 Steel. So, dragons. Newly hatched dragons are roughly the size of a deer and voraciously hungry. They live for a short time in their mother's lair before venturing out on their own. The slender, wingless creatures are born in vast numbers, as only a few ever make it to adulthood. So these are dragonlings. Golems. Once a crucial part of Orzammar's defences, golems have all but vanished as the secret to their manufacture was lost over 1,000 years ago. What few golems remain are guarded closely by the Shaperate, brought out when battle with the Darkspawn grows desperate enough to risk their loss. No one now would sell a golem for any price, but in ancient times dwarves sold many golems to the Magister Lords of Tevinter. They are devastating weapons in war, as we found out in the Fade. Living siege engines capable of hurling boulders like a catapult, or ploughing through enemy lines like an earthquake. And we've got everything else apparently. Wonderful. We need to talk to Irving.
Immediately.
Centerfold gauntlets, and ooh, they're probably actually really useful. Right, centerfold gauntlets. Plus 20% fire damage for a mage. I think Wynn already has gloves, so we can. But we already have a set of those leather gloves. Rough. So. Yeah. Oh, what? How did that not give us extra space? Boo! I thought that did, because we were building up somewhere. Maybe I misunderstood how this works. Is there anything I can sell? I'm not... I don't like losing the dexterity, so we will... Actually, is there anything really naff that I can feel I can get rid of? Oh, these. Spirit Shard. I'd rather have the Great Illyrian potions. Oh, these guys died. Why did they die?
Maker, I'm too old for this.
Irving, are you all right?
I've been better, but I am thankful to be alive. I suppose that is your doing, isn't it, Wynn?
I wasn't alone. I had help.
Thank you, Wynn.
The Circle owes both of you a debt we will never be able
Alistair,
to repay.
Liliana.
Come. The Templars await. We shall let them know that the tower is once again ours.
I'd like to look around before we leave. I've looted Aldred. I think, or can I go further down and round? But I think I've done everything. So yes, let's. There's no reason to stay. We need to get to the Templars so we can get the mages out, so we can head back to Redcliffe and save everyone. Let us go.
I'll need you to guide me down the stairs. Curse whoever insisted the Circle be housed in a tower.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Aldred is dead.
Aldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
I am the Knight Commander here, not you.
What does the... I think, yes, it's a... I'm not... I believe order's been restored to the Circle. I'm kind of an outsider on this. I do think that. What does the Knight Commander think? Should I just be a bit more forceful? We need the mages. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit forceful with this. I believe order has been restored to the Circle.
We will rebuild. The Circle will go on, and we will learn from this tragedy, and be strengthened by it.
We have won back the tower. I will accept Irving's assurance that all is well.
Ah, okay.
But they may have demons within them, lying dormant, lying in wait.
Yes, that's what dormant
Enough.
means.
I have already made my decision. Thank you. You have proven yourself a friend of both the Circle and the Templars.
Okay, as you said, what about the Darkspawn? I require aid.
I promised you aid, But with the circle restored, my duty is to watch the mages. They are free to help you, however. Speak to them.
Okay. Yeah, you mean the first enchanter?
Yes, Irving. For now, I will have to oversee a sweep of the tower. There may be some survivors, and we should do our best to tend to them. Please excuse me. And Irving, it is good to have you back.
I'm sure we'll be at each other's throats again in no time.
It reminds me a little bit. Kind of their relationship kind of just from that reminds me a little bit of Yes Minister, British sitcom. I find it absolutely hilarious, but it's basically three middle-aged men talking about politics. But you have two of the characters who are we can remove that. It's locked. Who are kind of always at each other's throats. You have the member of the civil service, that's Sir Humphrey Appleby, and you have the minister, who is Jim Hacker. And there's a few times where their department's under threat from another department or from the Prime Minister or whatever, and so they kind of come together for that episode, and then the next episode they're fighting each other again. So I think this is kind of a very similar thing. Like, our circle is under attack, so we're working together, and we kind of like each other, but because and it's similar. They've got different, because they're different people with different jobs. They've got different goals and roles, and we need to talk to Irving. So we need to ask him about help with the Darkspawn and help with Connor. So we'll chat with him.
Here we are, the tower in disarray, the circle nearly annihilated. Oh, it could have been much, much worse. I am glad you arrived when you did. It's almost as though the Maker himself sent you.
It was merely a coincidence. I'm glad I could help. The Blight drove me here to see Kate. I'm glad I could help. I'm sure we agree on that last one.
From what Gregor said, it seems that you came here seeking allies. The least we can do is help you against the Darkspawn. I would hate to survive this, only to be overcome by the Blight.
What about the tower, though? Aren't you supposed to stay here?
We will do what we can for now. But if the Blight spreads, the tower itself will be lost. Stopping the Blight is more important. You have my word. As first enchanter, the Circle will join the Grey Wardens in the fight.
Irving, I have a request. I seek leave to follow the Grey Warden.
Me or Alistair?
When we need you here, the Circle needs you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Irving. But the Circle will do fine without me. The Circle has you.
Aww.
This man is brave and good, and capable of great things. If he will accept my help, I will help him accomplish his goals.
I would be honoured to have you join me when.
You were never one to stay in the tower when there was adventure to be had elsewhere.
Why stay when I can be of service elsewhere?
Then I give you leave to follow the Grey Warden, but know that you will always have a place here. There is much to be done here, and I must go. You must forgive me for not being a proper host.
Hang on, we need, Can the Circle come to Redcliffe to save a possessed child?
The child is possessed, but killing the demon would mean killing the... Unless you intend to enter the Fade.
That's right.
Yes, it can be done with a group of mages. I shall gather what mages I can, and we shall leave promptly. A life is at stake.
Yeah. Magic sympathizer. I think the last time I did that, I got that as well, because I think for the very same reason, we need the mages to not kill Connor or what's the RLS's name? Is it Isolde? Beloved of Tristram in the old legends, which I think he was a Cornish knight, which he sometimes gets sucked into the Knight of the Round Table stories. And and he was in love with the Lady Isolde. Side issue. So yes. But yeah, I always end up... I say always, second time I've played through. I should stop doing that. Oh, last time I played. You know, the one time I've played it. But the other time I played it, I did the same thing. I just can't see myself siding with the Templars. I mean, that'd be very much playing a different character. So let's head there now. I was thinking of going and doing the side quests down here, but this is the pressing issue. Oh, we're going around that way, are we? When did I last save? When did I last save? Oh, cutscene.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
You...
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Mage, shady throw. Right, well, I'm gonna... Oh, have I just saved? I wasn't paying attention. One thing I like about that cutscene is you get a sense of the character. Is someone back there? No, it's just a scarecrow. The character of Lagain, because you get a feeling that he thinks that he needs to do this for Elden, but oh, you Bear Joam, the guy who sent the thing, but his reaction to the assassin is kind of like, an assassin? Really? You think this is the right thing to do? And then that line from Zevran, the most expensive, and it's like, it hurts Lagain in a way, or I might be reading something into it. It hurts Lagain that he has to hire this assassin, but he's doing it because he thinks there's a good cause behind it, and it's that reminder from Zevran, but we're the most expensive, and that's why he's doing it. Not from a sense of honour and nobility and chivalry and all good things like that. It is for the money, for the power, and so you got the money, the guy doing it for the money, Zevran. You got the guy doing it for the power, which is how, and you've got this guy who's doing it for, at the moment, a sense of duty to Ferelden. It's quite interesting. I feel really bad for Lagain. I'd love to play a Dragon Age game as him, like before this, set during the Orlesian occupation. Just get an idea of this guy's character.